it's happening. That's it, innit? Here we go. Is that it? Done deal?
Yes, done deal.
How do you feel now that
Romano,
you look at it
here
and
we
go,
go,
right, Ronaldo's giving it, Ronaldo's coming back to Old Trafford. How do you feel now compared to as well how you felt yesterday when it looked like he was going to City?
It's mad. Like, this is, I just tweeted, the only tweet I just did now is the craziest 24 hours.
Really?
This is like, last night I was just sat there fucking like depressed.
Yeah.
Ronaldo at City. Imagine like, because this, I was saying this yesterday to some of my mates. I feel like this is the season where we end up playing City in the knockouts of the Champions League.
Well, United have tweeted.
Wait, United have tweeted.
United have tweeted. United have tweeted. Welcome home, Cristiano Ronaldo. If we can we get that on the screen, please?
Viva Ronaldo.
He's back. It's official.
Back. It's official.
Comunicado official.
Right, yeah. Wow.
Hey, Cristiano Ronaldo is welcome home, Manchester United.
Mate,
honestly, what is going on? I can't even keep up. You all right? Are you okay?
This is mad.
We need to get City in the knockouts. I want to see him slap one in at the Etihad.
Mate, I can't believe, right?
I need to see
it's
that.
already done. I can't believe we're tweeting that
What
Cristiano
is
Ronaldo
happening?
is a
What
Manchester
is
United
going
player.
on?
Do you know what?
This is so mad.
I think we might have broken in there. Are you all right? Are you emotional?
I'm embarrassingly emotional, mate.
Don't be embarrassed, man.
This
This is
is
why we love football, bro.
crazy.
I'm kind
This
of
is what it's
emotional,
about, man. Do you know what I mean?
No
There's nothing
way.
wrong with
It's
that
actually
whatsoever.
happening,
I was
bro.
speechless.
Mate, look at
Yeah,
mate. Go on, Ronnie. Come on, mate. That's what it's about. Do
is
you know what I'm
so
talking about,
mad.
mate? Seriously. How are you feeling, Ron?
Oh, I love football.
Wow.
Over and off.
What you son of do? That's quality.
Please, can I
I'm
just
not.
like wake up?
I'm trying to not cry.
Mate, there's nothing wrong with crying. It's
It's
a joy when one of the greatest footballers that's ever lived.
I just
comes
get
back
me to a
United.
Champions
I'm
League
just
knockout where Ronaldo's playing. I need that right now.
I'm just glad he's here. It's one of them where, honestly, the way I feel now,
So mad.
I actually don't remember
We've
ever
signed
feeling this
Ronaldo.
happy.
We've actually.
I honestly don't.
This is
Like,
the
it ma-
happiest part.
like, I'm
I'm
genuinely
not-
at a loss for words.
I'm not
There's a
knocking
reason
that.
I like football
am
is
not
Ronaldo,
knocking that, bro.
and we've just signed him.
Listen, Ronaldo's giving me butterflies.
Yeah.
It's like it's goosebumps, and I'm envisioning all of what I've said about him. He's unveiling, embracing Fergie, all of that. It's just,
again, you know what?
it's
Seeing him in
cinematic.
that shirt,
It's seen
it's
it.
making me feel like I'm with you on it. It is
Do
emotional.
you know what's mad? It's the emotional roller coaster of United like losing him to City, and then in 24 hours, like it sounded like it was done to City, and like what the fuck? Everyone's screaming, "What are you doing?" United are watching. 24 hours, just like that, he's joining United. Like the heartbreak to this is just. It's the maddest 24 hours. Ever. This is nuts.
We're talking about this, and I don't want to make this about
Oh
City,
my
so we'll get off them in a
God.
minute. But yesterday, Ronnie, how were you feeling? Were you sort of accepting the fact you've got over City?
I
Were you still in
I
denial?
said to someone,
Ronaldo.
I was in denial. I was in a felt like a lucid dream, and it didn't sink in.
Yeah.
I don't think it would have ever sunk in the possibility of Ronaldo wearing a City shirt going to City until it actually seen him wearing it. I refused to believe it could happen. I almost tried to neglect it. I think it was one of those where you're trying to help me.
I'm starting
mentally.
lying to myself
And
like,
then-
oh, this guy's gonna be so dead there. He's 37. He's washed.
I wasn't even doing that.
I
no one
was
told me
saying
to,
so
but I was
much
just
shit.
kind of not even. I was trying to tell myself I was dreaming. It wasn't real. It didn't sink in, and gladly I'm right. But as I've said, when it comes to Ronaldo,
Slightly lost the love of your life.
Exactly, especially someone around my age. I think for any age really, because Ronaldo's a major part of the history of United and what he achieved there, being a Ballon d'Or winner and doing what he has done, and then gone on to do as a result alongside Fergie. They almost entwine in terms of their legacy as well. It's just because I'm getting all this kind of emotion because he's such a major part of my childhood as a fan of Manchester United. Do you know what I mean? So it's like it feels surreal.
Yesterday I was
do you know what
having a discussion with my mate about the obsession with like why United fans, because there's this thing where rivals are like, oh, you've been singing his name for 10 years, you're so obsessed with him, he doesn't care about you, he doesn't like you. He was the best player in the world. He was slapping every team in the league. Won the Ballon d'Or, won the Champions League, won the Premier League, which your club legend's never done.
No.
Liverpool fans, Steven Gerrard. He's gone and done that. Of course United fans are going to be obsessed with him because he's done all of that.
Yeah.
And now he's coming back and he's going to win. We're winning the treble.
When you try to explain it,
Let's
to fans,
go.
They just don't get it, do they? They don't get it. No fan in England has got a player that's done for them what Ronaldo has done for us, certainly not in the Premier League era, to win 3 on the trot, to win the Ballon d'Or and the Champions League in that period. It just hasn't happened. And when you look back at all those memories, the goal against Porto, the goals, the free kicks, the goal in the Champions League final, there's so many memories where you go, this guy gave me those memories, gave us as fans those memories. Ronnie, you just said it, I'm a lot older than you. But I've never seen a player probably as good as Ronaldo play for United. Yes. He's probably the best player. And you would have been my favourite, but the best.
And you even more memorably, because even though it was a young-ish age, you would have seen his progression in it, his journey.
Can I tell you
from him being at the start when you watched him when he first come?
Do you know when he got announced? Right, I'll tell you, I'll never forget where I was. I was in Malia, right? I was at the pool bar. I was working out there, and some guy was reading the paper, and he goes, "United have signed Ronaldo," and I was like, "Yes, get in. This is it. We're going to do it. We're going to win a lot next season. I love him. It's brilliant. He scored a hat-trick for Real Madrid against us, and he got a standing ovation." And they were like, no. Some kid from Portugal, Cristiano Ronaldo.
Oh,
shit. What? This club, man. This club.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Cristiano Ronaldo, that Portuguese kid. Like, what? This ain't going to win us nothing.
He called me, he had growing pains.
Do you remember his debut? Was you too young for his debut?
Probably.
Against Bolton?
Yeah.
I feel like a lot.
I don't remember.
I feel like a lot.
If you get a chance, right, just Google United.
I've watched that.
Ronaldo, you must have seen
I used to just go home from school and just watch Ronaldo.
By the way,
on
I know
YouTube.
loads
That's
of you
all I used to
commenting.
do.
We'll get to the chats and everything. But we're just having a little chat, and then in 5 minutes time or 2 minutes time, I'm going to get to them. Yeah, when he came on against Bolton, remember, he came on like 20 minutes ago against Bolton.
I've watched that game so many times.
Ricardo Gardner, I think, was the Bolton fullback. He was nearly in tears, bro, by the end of it.
The skills
Ronaldo
he was pulling
just turning him inside out,
the crosses,
sitting him down, letting him get back up, putting him
and
back down.
And that's Ricardo, Jamaica legend. You know what I'm saying? But
honestly, I felt for him. I always think of him. I think, man, he must have had twisted blood after that 20 minutes. The crowd was going berserk. It was just like, this kid's got everything. And then what happened with Ronaldo, what I always respect about Ronaldo is people forget this, and people don't really... It's very rare this happens with a young player. He had a sort of a lull. After the first initial few months, he's like... He struggled a little bit. He struggled with, I think he was a bit homesick, struggled with the physicality in the Premier League. Everyone's, one step over too many and all that sort of stuff. One trick pony. Getting a little bit of stick, believe it or not, before social media. People questioning whether he's up to it. And then it was around the World Cup time, around the 2006 time.
Yeah.
And obviously
you could just see
nonsense,
it like this.
But he blossomed.
I remember that.
And in 2006, 2007... Like banging in goals.
It's coming back
regular.
to the Premier League, and then the whole thing with fans getting onto him about the World Cup thing.
Yeah.
And he takes those moments. This is what I love about Ronaldo. Those downs, like he turns them into an up. And
covering.
And going back in the day, going to games for me was just. I never went to a lot of games. I wasn't fortunate enough at that age.
Nothing wrong with that.
In 2006, 7, 8, I didn't go to a lot of games, or maybe 3 or 4.
How old were you then, anyway?
10. So
yeah.
But like, as in, it was hard to get down to games and all that. But when I went to the game, the whole thing was about, is Ronaldo playing? I need to see Ronaldo play.
Do you know what I'm just thinking as well, man? My kids are going to get to see Ronaldo play for United.
This is so
my kids have started going to United, so much United, right?
Days.
And they've been too young, they weren't alive when Ronaldo was
Imagine how
United.
mad the Stretford end's going to go.
Mate, that is mint.
Do you know
when he just nods one in a big game?
I literally just seen someone
Get me
say,
to Old Trafford now.
We still need a seed, right about now. I don't give a shit about that.
Vibes.
But anyway,
Ronaldo seed.
Anyway,
seriously.
But it's back to what you said. 2 of the greatest players, unarguably the top 2 players of all time. I don't think there's even an argument. People argue generationally, are Messi and Ronaldo, right?
Yeah. Maybe you could. I'm just going to play devil's advocate slightly for my age. People will throw Maradona in there.
Yeah.
But,
I know.
I think for certainly the modern era.
And only one of those players have played for a Premier League club.
Mate.
So Ronaldo's played for Manchester
Rivals.
United
We're not the same.
Twice.
Done it twice.
So we built different.
Just on that though, how effective do you actually think he could be? Because putting the emotions to one side, and I say putting emotions to one side, it's impossible. So that's a stupid statement. But in terms of goals, assists, do you think that he can be challenging at the top of the goal scoring charts, or do you think we might have to say, hang on, the guy's 36? Yes, it's great, we've got him back, he's one of the GOATs, but he's not going to be that player that's banging in him every week. Or do you still think he's got it?
He's still got it.
Yeah.
Because he's revolutionised himself. He's changed his game. He's not the dynamic winger 1v1. Even though he's still got spurts where he can do it. Even if you do watch him recently, Abdul probably watches him
playmaking
a lot
moments,
more.
hasn't he, as well?
He's got playmaking moments, but in terms when it comes to what people don't realise is if you look past the athleticism, you look past the age and whatever, one of Ronaldo's best traits, because he's got so many, is he's instinctive, he's as a box predator, he's just always seems to be in the right position. And when he does get there, if it's his head, if it's on the volley, if it's right foot, it's left foot, he'll finish it. And that doesn't go. That doesn't matter if you're 36, 38.
Look at the Euros, innit? Like,
yeah,
he was
exactly.
joint top scorer and the Euros got knocked out early. He was unbelievable.
Yeah,
in
I
the
watched him for
Euros,
Portugal and I thought he just looks. He's still
And
world class.
we're talking
think
about-
think about the players that we're playing with. He's going to be playing with Pogba, Pogba and Bruno. Are probably two players up there in world football in terms of distribution and the ability to create chances for others. And then you've got Sancho, who's also top 3, top 2 last 3 seasons in assists in Europe.
He drops 15 plus assists in the league.
This is turning into like
Ronaldo doesn't have to do much. You provide him with the chances. Ronaldo's
this is turning into like the perfect attack.